What is up, my ninjas? I'm Strident, and I'm back with another review. This time it's Stargirl and S.T.R.I.P.E from DC Universe Classics Wave 19. This is the wave I didn't think I was going to get, but I had to because I had to get S.T.R.I.P.E. I love this duo. They're real simple. They were some of my favorites on JLU. I only have a handful of their comics, but we're not here for the comics. We're here for their representation in figure form, and I have to say they did a good job. One thing that I dig the most about this duo is the difference in scale. Now, S.T.R.I.P.E is the collect and connect figure for the wave. Stargirl is, I think, one of the short packaged figures, so I'm going to start with her. They did a good job with Stargirl. She uses a lot of parts from the DC superheroes, Supergirl. It's just things have been retooled, you know, those boots especially. There was actually a version of Supergirl that wore black and white and red, and she had those exact boots. But my only gripe, that I'm going to get this out the way first, is that I hate, and I've hated this with all of the females, is their hands. They don't grip their weapons very well. I still had to keep the rubber bands on them, but she looks really cool alongside S.T.R.I.P.E. Her posability is what you would expect. I really dig the fact, that they didn't give her one of those like super sexy female bodies. They kind of kept her body a little bit square, you know, a little awkward because she is a teenager. I only wish that they made her a little bit smaller. Now, as for S.T.R.I.P.E, S.T.R.I.P.E is perfect. A lot of people were complaining, you know, in early reviews and early images that he looked like, who they say he looked like? Oh, S.T.R.I.P.E. He looked exactly like S.T.R.I.P.E. And to me, that's not true. It's not even halfway true. The thing they have in common is their legs, and that's it. And it's mostly the thigh to the knee, and maybe, you know, the knee down to the ankle. But the feet are different. The bodies are different. You know, they did enough to make this figure stand on its own. When you have the two of them together, I mean, they really shine. Her star rod is just ridiculously nicely done. I kind of like the fact that it's done in the clear plastic. It gives it that glowy effect full time, which is nice. I dig her goofy little smile and the braces. I kind of wish that they sculpted braces, because I know that the Horsemen are capable of sculpting braces and tiny details. If you look at the Masters of the Universe 2000X line, I mean, Trapjaw has intricate details on his mouth, on his, you know, weapons, on his cybernetics. I know they could have done it on here, but either way, she's still awesome. They did a good job. The paint is nice. She has this cool metallic sheen. Actually, both of them do. The white on S.T.R.I.P.E is a metallic, kind of like a pearlized white, and the reds and the blues on both of them are all metallic. They've got like a metallic, semi-metallic finish to them, which is awesome. You know, it makes them really stand out as far as characters go, you know. All the joints were well, you know, they're stiff, and all I had to do was crack them once and it was done, and they were posable, and it worked perfectly. I mean, there's not really much else to say about that, you know. They did a really good job. I had no slop. S.T.R.I.P.E, though, was my main reason for getting this wave. I don't even like most of the characters in the wave. You know, like Lord Naga. I didn't give a shit about Lord Naga, but it gives me another villain, which is cool. That second Hawkman, I told you in my review way back when, I was not happy about having to get characters that I don't give a shit about to make this guy, but it was worth it in the end. S.T.R.I.P.E really towers over your other DCUC characters, and he's got like an imposing but kind of badass, like big guy kind of feel to him. If you remember Big Guy from Big Guy and Rusty the Boy Robot, and that's how I imagine him. It works perfectly. The guy inside the suit is kind of an old school, you know, kind of cornball type character who's all about truth, justice, and he used to be the Star-Spangled Kid back in the day, so it works. you know, or he was the Star Spangled Kid's sidekick. I'm sorry, he was S.T.R.I.P.E. back then, Stripesy. So it works. Like I said, you can see the metallic sheen added to the, or pearlized metallic sheen that's added to the white. You could tell it was all white, and then they did that nice wash. The symbols, I put the picture sideways so you could see the S's and how it's really simple. It's like super simple. There's really not much else to say as far as paint. It's very simple, very sublime and well done, and there's not really too much that they needed to do to fix, things on this costume to make this character look, accurate. What I do like is that they amped up the look of the costume from the comics, because his costume in the comics is pretty damn, meh. It's not really as badass as this. I don't know. The Horsemen, they hit it out of the park again. And, I've come to expect this from them. Like I said before, his feet, completely different from S.T.R.I.P.E, and everything else, like his legs, parts of his legs are similar. The arms and the chest and the head are the things that really separate him from S.T.R.I.P.E. So for all you that just said that the guys are exactly the same, no, they're not. I like this T thing over his crotch. It's kind of weird. It's made of a soft rubber and it sits outward, but it adds to the plating and the pieces of armor, and it just gives this guy dimension. Now separate, these guys are cool, but together they're awesome. I mean, it's like Batman and Robin. You got your little team, Stargirl and S.T.R.I.P.E, and it harkens back to S.T.R.I.P.E.'s beginnings, or S.T.R.I.P.E.'s beginnings, as the S.T.R.I.P.E. to the Star-Spangled Kid. And then if you know your DC, you know why his daughter has the whole Star-Spangled Kid-esque motif. But it's a worthwhile purchase. I'm really happy that I was able to get them. I'm happy with them. I think you guys will be happy with them. They definitely have earned a place in my my JLA or JSA, and I think they would definitely earn a place in yours too. So pick them up if you see them. I am Strident, and I think that's just about all I have to say about this awesome figure. Peace outside, people.